Shalom, shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Wahar Rakah Kodash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word in all sincerity and in truth. And I just want to speak about the institution, the known as Christianity. We could bring out countless examples about how the doctrine of Christianity is not of the scriptures. It's not in line with the true doctrine of the scriptures. All right. And that's that basically the whole doctrine of Christianity is perverted and corrupt. And therefore the people associated with that institution and that so-called religion are corrupt. And they bring forth corruption. Okay, vile and defiled works. And that's been the story of Christianity, man, beginning with Catholicism even on to this very day. All right. Many the most heinous acts committed over the centuries were done by who? Christians. People professing Christianity. All right, because Christianity is false and the Spirit of the Lord ain't in it. All right. And there is no justice. The real church, the real anointed ones are the Israelites in these last days who have received the Spirit, beginning with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And our fruits go before us, man. We teach the truth of the scriptures regardless, and our acts are in justice and equity and righteousness, man. And if we go off, we rebuke, all right, and correct on like these demons. And we don't cover shit up. We don't hide shit. All right, like these demons in the Christian church do. And we don't seek to profit off the ministry. All right. Now, Matthew 7:15 says, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing." All right. Christianity is all dressed up to appear to the untrained eye as being something holy. You know, they come with this love and peace madness. They dress it up. They carry the Bibles around. All right. They build their churches, but they come in that sheep's clothing. It's not real, right? Which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves, right? When you really break it down, most of these people involved in Christianity are really seeking after their own gain. All right, seeking after their own lusts, and they're using that institution to forward themselves. All right, for money, for power. All right, just look up the history of the Catholic Church. Tell me I'm lying. You shall know them by their fruits. All right. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. And the whole institution of Christianity has brought forth nothing but evil fruit. Okay. Case in point, let's take the Atlantic slave trade. That was committed. Those heinous acts were committed by Christians. All right, who, as Christians do, justify themselves in their own eyes. All right, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. So all these Christianity as a whole and all the denominations of Christianity is going to be destroyed. It's going to be broken down and dissolved. Now I got a clip here I'm going to show you, man. See, everybody knows about the Catholicism and how, you know, Catholicism is just thousands upon thousands of children worldwide, being molested. All right, and then it being covered up. Okay, which is even more wicked. All right, you find out that a particular priest is molesting children, and then you cover it up, basically to save face. This if you are of truth and you are of righteousness, you don't rest judgment, man. Your work should be in the light. You shouldn't be seeking to hide and to cover up anything. Yahweh Shai wasn't about cover up. Yahweh Shai said, everything that is hidden shall be revealed. But these people are trying to hide things. Now it says child sexual abuse in the Catholic Church. And it goes from Australian country towns to schools in Ireland and cities across the US. The Catholic Church has faced an avalanche of child sexual abuse accusations in the last few decades. So more and more of these cases of molestation by these Catholic priests keep coming out all over the world. And the whole story has not even been told. And ain't nobody really up in arms about it. You know, people are more likely to come up against the Hebrew Israelites, beginning with the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone, than they are to come up against the Catholic Church. But look at the madness that these people have been forwarding. Now, what you're going to find out, it ain't just the Catholic Church. And I'm going to play this clip right here. This is from the Houses of Parliament recently in Britain.
My constituent Matthew is one of those very brave people who've waived their anonymity around abuse they suffered at the hands of a member of the Church of England. The Prime Minister will be very aware of the harrowing evidence coming out of the independent inquiry into child sexual abuse, which could have been prevented if a law on mandatory reporting had been in place. International evidence shows mandatory reporting doubles the number of children placed into safety when introduced. Will the Prime Minister commit to protect children and introduce mandatory reporting across all institutions, including the Church of England?
Yeah. So even the Church of England is up to the same tactics, man. Up to the same shenanigans, man. All right, and first of all, the Houses of Parliament is filled with pedophiles, right? A lot of these people in there, they're part of this high-level witchcraft pedophile rings, and they're protected. And that came out years ago, all right? About you could read about that, the big political cover-up of the 1980s pedophile ring in the UK Parliament, and how they had a massive, one guy compiled a massive dossier detailing all these different dudes that were involved in pedophilia, and somehow basically all the information got destroyed, and it was a massive cover-up. Why? Why was there a massive cover-up? Because there's such a thing as institutional pedophilia. Because the elites of this society and their minions, they take part in these satanic acts, and they protect each other because they're in the positions of power. All right? Just like Jimmy Savile was protected while he was alive. There's Jimmy Savile right there. All right, Jimmy Savile, Rolf Harris. All right. Hey, that's why, man, the scripture says, man, look, man, this place is just, there's no justice to be had in this place, because the people who are in authority to provide justice, they're a bunch of criminals, witches and warlocks and demons. That's why we got to get out here, man, and let righteousness be put in authority. All right? This is 2 Peter 3:13. This is why we have no part in this world, man, because we know the kings, the rulers, the authorities of this world, man, are not in the way of justice, are not in the way of righteousness, man. They're wicked and evil. And as long as they're in authority, man, there will be no justice, man. Wickedness and evil will reign in the earth, including pedophilia. Because they going to continue to do it, and they're going to continue to cover up for each other. This is 2 Peter 3:13. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's plain and to the point. We looking for a new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. Because in the kingdom of heaven, let me make this very clear. Anytime any form of wickedness like that rise up itself, it's gonna get dealt with. It ain't gonna get covered up. It ain't gonna get swept under the rug. The perpetrators of such acts, right, are gonna get dealt with according to judgment, and that will be the end of that. That's righteousness. Not like in this kingdom, scandal after scandal, cover up after cover up, everything getting swept up under the rug. Okay, secret handshakes, and this whole kingdom is one big cover up. Nah, man, our shrouded in darkness. Our kingdom is gonna be bathed in light, and the perpetrators of evil are gonna be dealt with. They're gonna be prosecuted in righteousness, man, and justice shall reign. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.